you know, it amazes me how much you do, because I was familiar with you from Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, WWE. I'm not the biggest mixed martial arts fan, so I didn't even know really that you were in that world. But
Mm.
so the fact that you're doing that boxing, I knew the comedy, which is great, and you're a physical therapist. It's crazy. You're just diving into basically every avenue possible.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I'm one of those people that I've loved so many different things. And coming up when you start chasing a dream, most people that are more experienced than you say, yeah, just pick one thing and stick to it and just get great at it. And I'm like, yeah, but I only live once on earth. So I want to be great at a lot of things. And at that point, I already knew, as much as I love physical therapy, I knew that wasn't my end game. I appreciate physical therapy because it allowed me to live comfortably while chasing all these various dreams. But I'm finally at the point now where I'm not doing active physical therapy anymore. If I have a friend who's hurt, I'll help them for free. I've lost count of how many wrestlers I've helped over the years with free PT just because I love doing it. But for me, it's like I've had so many different passions in my life. And when an opportunity comes up, I just don't want to say no. And it's a more difficult balance now having a family for sure. But, when the pandemic hit and the world came crashing down for all of us, a lot of us had to reinvent ourselves. The dream job that I had was gone in a flash. And when I say a flash, I'm talking within 2 hours of filming on camera and then finding out it was all over.
Wow.
And so, oh yeah. And so for me, and I couldn't, there was nothing. Stand-up comedy was dead at the time. Sports were essentially dead at the time. Sports entertainment was essentially they was struggling. And so I didn't know what to do. And so that's when I had to reinvent myself. And that's where I found the world I was already doing voiceovers, but I was only doing it through an agent. I found the world of freelance voiceovers. And, I said, well, I just had a job with the biggest sports entertainment company in the world. I learned so much. Why can't I do it anywhere else? And that's when I said, you know what? I've always wanted to do it in other sports. So let's try that out. And, during the pandemic, we all had time on our hands. I'm the kind of person, I don't like sitting still. I don't Netflix and chill. I don't binge watch anything. I need to be working on something all the time. And so that's kind of where I just, I could sit around and feel sorry for myself, which I did for about 8 to 10 hours. And then I said, all right, it's time to get moving. I got a life to live. And that's kind of what I did. And now every week is different. Some weeks I get to be home and I got this voiceover booth right behind me, this soundproof monstrosity that I get to work from, or other days I'm traveling for Titan or for Undisputed or for wrestling. And so, and then obviously for stand-up as well, whether it's a cruise ship or whether it's a club, it's kind of a different thing every week. And it just keeps you sharp when you have to be, skilled on so many different levels.
Yeah, that's very cool. And, it's got to keep everything fresh too, right? Because, sometimes if you do the same thing over and over, it can grow monotonous, even something you love. Even I can imagine this comedy and wrestling are a little different because the entertainment industry is always changing, and, probably the same with sports. But, physical therapy, I can imagine, as much as you liked it, it can grow a little monotonous at times. So it's good that you have it mixed up.